How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a great night. I've got another juicy movie lined up for you. This one is actually from 2012. I figured that I've been stuck in the 1970s and the 1980s for too many weeks in a row. So for the next few weeks, I'm gonna give you things that are a little more contemporary. And this one is an absolute belter. Let's take a look. So as I said, this one was made back in 2012, and you might recognize both of the lead actors in this one. The smaller guy is Damon Harriman, who starred as the racist redneck in the American TV series Justified, and he also played Charles Manson in both Mindhunter and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And the bigger guy is Angus Sampson, who was in all of the Insidious movies, as well as the second series of Fargo, as well as Walking Dead, and these guys are pretty famous down here. And in this movie, 100 Bloody Acres, they star as two brothers who run a fertilizer company, and they discover that the secret to the perfect fertilizer is human bodies. So naturally, they entrap tourists passing through the area, and they butcher them for business. As the trailer might suggest, this is a very gory movie. It's also very funny. In fact, it has a really strong Aussie flavour that may be less accessible for some people, but when you invest in the narrative, you will discover a really quirky world of murder and mayhem. And I think the best way to describe it is like a comical riff of Wolf Creek. Well, more comical than Wolf Creek was, because I think Wolf Creek was pretty damn funny, at least part 2 was. Anyway, 100 Bloody Acres. It was directed by the Cairns brothers. They went on to make another shocker called Scare Campaign, about a reality show, a bit like Fear Factor, that was being shot inside an abandoned lunatic asylum. But anyway, these guys have a flair for theatrics, and this film in question is one hell of a good time. Lots of severed limbs, lots of sticky guts, and an overdose of slapstick mischief. You know where to find it, Amazon Prime, that's where you go. I hope you do have a look at this one. I think you might get a lot out of it. It is cheeky, to say the least. And before I leave you, I need to plug a show. This week on Good Movie Monday, I have a really exciting episode lined up. I'm going to be interviewing the legendary cult horror director Richard Stanley, and we're going to be talking all about his brand new film starring Nicolas Cage, The Colour Out of Space. Now, this was my favourite film of last year, so it's going to be a really awesome episode. I hope you guys tune into it. That is Good Movie Monday, which for you guys is actually Sunday at 4 p.m. That's the way the world works, I guess. And anyway, that's it for now. I'll catch you the same time next week. Have a great one.